If it wasn't for that man right there, they would have killed me down here. They would have killed me because I'm right in the middle of the fucking. This is the whole motherfucking setup for the sex trafficking. Yeah, at these hotels right here, don't get me talking.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them
They
down
got
this
all kind of
down here. There's a lot of them.
They got all kind of bodies buried in the back over there. That they done chopped up, put in them wells and shit. Motherfuckers disappearing, winding up in suitcase. They know.
Get yours so they can see who's
You know what I
talking.
mean? That's what she lives for. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes her happy. If she's not sitting there helping somebody else, she hasn't done a job at the end of the day. You know what I mean? She's always out here trying to help somebody, always out here trying to make somebody feel better, always out here trying to brighten somebody's day.
I'm originally from Chicago.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Uh-huh.
So when my daddy died, to go over there, I'm doing something. I got ventured out. Oh, and then I had, excuse me, honey. I don't, I always get like that with you, and I'm working on that. My daddy died, and my mom and them moved away, and they left me and my older sister abandoned in Chicago. So I was 16. I just had a child being released from Department of Corrections, mind you, because my mama conjured up some bullshit story that I did some stuff, and it was all because of jealousy, because she could never stand for anybody to take favor to me.
Right.
So I wound up going to the Department of Corrections. I had my son in the Department of Corrections. She wound up taking custody. My daddy died. They moved away. And that's when all hell broke loose. I've been traumatized my whole life. My mama always been a hater. You know what I'm saying? That's her issue. I love her. But like I told her, when the Most High came to talk to me, they wanted to put me in a straitjacket. They took all the mirrors out of my house. Most High came to me personally and telepathically told me. Okay? They thought I was crazy, but it's awful funny how everything that I said a year and a half ago is playing out now. Who put that in my head? For surely not the government. They're not going to tell you everything to enhance you. They want to keep you stuck. Okay?
Yeah.
And something else that they don't want you to know is that, man, they doing some foul shit, man. I don't even want to put it out there, but I'm going to. Because it needs to be exposed. They got a whole healer, okay? Listen to me. They have a whole healer that they put in prison, and because of the different organizations and the cliques that come about and set the legislative and the rules and all this and pass judgment on people because of the people they know that know people that know people. And it's a lot of innocent people in jail. They have a whole healer that they've been, you know what? God, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't even.
Yeah.
It's upset me that the way that they do this, man, and this woman, Bobby McGee, yes, I'm talking about you and all your little government family, and this bitch been spying in my house. From way the fuck overseas. This bitch been hacking in my shit, making me uncomfortable in my own house while she trying to.
That's invasion of privacy, though.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And then they paid my landlord and my family to let them do this shit like I'm some goddamn experiment.
Your family was in on it?
They gotta be. Out of all places in the world, every relationship I get into, since a child, I've been abused. And that's just the fucking truth.
So it's like you feel like you maybe been being like, they got a thing called gang stalked or being targeted.
Yeah, they do that too. When I first touched down here, trust me, where I'm at right here, this is like traffic city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all places in the world, I just left a narcissistic relationship, okay, where every time I turn around and get it, all back, he come back and do this little bullshit that he do, and then it's gone again. And then, of course, it's me because they got me hooked on drugs. That was the first thing that they had to make sure that happened. You know what I'm saying? on top of the molestation and all the homosexual shit that they put in the household that they don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
listening
People don't
to
want
you.
to talk about that. They don't want to talk.
So let me ask you a question. Like, why is it that like people use drugs? I mean, to get people to do what they want them to do. Is it just control? You know, is it just sadistic people that that's what they want to do? Like,
because these are heartless people.
You know, because okay, with the drugs, right?
Okay.
What my firm understanding is, at the higher ups, there's like government people that are delivering it and they putting it out here on the streets, like fentanyl. Like, you know, I don't know what fentanyl looks like. I haven't seen it, but you hear about it, and it's like, where did this come from? Okay, when you research it, pharmaceutical companies pop up.
No, you know where it comes from. It comes from Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
He made shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know he was, he was doing a lot of stuff.
It has its quirks. Like, some people don't need to do it. Some people, it'll open up your pineal gland. And people start seeing shit for what it is.
Yeah.
That's another thing that people are like, I need to have patience. I need to be there. You know what? I don't have time for stupid. I ain't got time for you to sit here and try to pick my, like, I can see past your eyeballs right now. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't got time for the fuck shit. But yeah, back to the healer that you motherfuckers been abusing down in this prison, and Bobby, your ass is going down. I don't give a damn.
Now what you speak of healer, like what is this healer like?
He's a
holistic
natural
healer.
He's
herbs and like the ancient medicines, or
yes, he got old ancient knowledge.
Yeah.
And he got an IQ higher than the motherfuckers, but he gotta dummy it down.
Right.
Because he just gotta dummy himself down. And act like, you know what I'm saying? And then what else y'all doing? Y'all doing all these injustices on this man. And you know I know. Like the A's that you conjured up against him, because you got doctors, lawyers, and judges, and people in the community to sign off on that shit. They, you know what? He told me out his own mouth. And you know what, by me, and I feel kind of bad for that, and especially if they murdered him, like they murdered all his other members of the family for insurance money and shit like that. Yeah. This bitch Bobby, she going down. I don't give a damn. And Jesus' holy name, you going down. That's my mission, to take her down, because she's like devil. She's a female. She's a Jezebel. And that's exactly what happened. When I met him, it was COVID-19. I wound up out here with nothing, having to start all over again.
Oh, so you kind of just recently
I've been here
relocated here.
Yeah.
You know, was it like, did you have to come here, or it was against your will type, basically?
Well, basically it was against my will, because it was an injustice for me, as always. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have had it no other fucking way. That's when I got hooked on drugs. I was out here in the streets. I had to do what anybody would have to do, because now I'm in fight or flight. I'm in survival mode. Something that they wouldn't know nothing about, but they about to find out. And I don't wish that on nobody. See, that's the thing I don't understand. How people are so quick, because they don't have an attribute that you got.
Right.
They want to just get in there and do this shit that they do, and then make you look like how they normally look. And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, shatter mirrors, smoking mirrors, whatever the fuck y'all is over with, and you know it. And nothing that they can even do it. They couldn't put me back to sleep if they wanted to. Because every motherfucking thing that you motherfuckers done sent to me and got me out here doing like this and like, they had me out here fucked up. Even to the point where I woke up with a swarm of motherfucking flies. Okay? I woke up and I'm looking. You know, you wake up, you looking, right? Okay.
Now this wasn't hallucinations, was it?
Oh, hell no. But see, that they're gonna automatically blame it on them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? The Most High, I'm gonna tell you something. They can say what they want to say. At the end of the day, I done woke a few motherfuckers up, and people been woke. And then you got those in the justice system. You got those in the justice system that been under the illusions. Yeah, and they done shattered. Them smoking mirrors, and like you got the good ones and you got the bad ones and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it ain't no illusions.
Now you speak of they. Who is they?
When I say they, I'm talking about the higher ups, the people that
above the government, or
you know what? It's the government.
Yeah.
The government and those flying monkeys that they got in the flying in the
cockpit of the
exactly.
Yeah.
So then you got the military. They doing their thing. Like they all this is one big ass. It's one big ass organized crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, guess who gets the short end of the stick?
The people.
The people.
Yeah.
Because they running an organization inside of an organization, and then you wonder why shit ain't going right, because you got motherfuckers in there that's 50, 60, 70 years old with them same outdated ass belief systems. And God forbid if you go against anything that they want, because now you finna lose your job. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, ain't none of this shit theirs. They stole it in the first fucking place. And that's what they don't want you to know.
No, yeah. You like where do you think the targeting came from? Just you being born, or a point in your life that you came upon some knowledge that you popped up on a radar and they like, okay, this is a renegade. This is a wild hare. We gotta clip this wild hare.
That's been since birth, like any attention that I've ever been shown. Mm-hmm. But then and that's what's so crazy to me, is that when I had my first son, my mama couldn't stand it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I got with this dude, she wanted to call him a pimp and everything. But he really came. He was sent in by God to protect me from this woman. You know what I'm saying?
Which was your mom? Yeah,
and she wouldn't have had it no other way but to have me incarcerated while being pregnant. And then and before that, let me back it up just a notch. She conjured up all this shit to get me locked up so she could get my son. But while I was out here pregnant and she found out about it, she actually really petitioned the court and said that I was not right in my mind.
Not fit to be a parent.
I was not fit to be a parent, so it was supposed to be a court-ordered abortion. And I ran from that. Which brings me to my first one.
They can do that? The judge can order for you to have an abortion?
That's what they was trying. And it's on record. You know what I'm saying? I can pull up on record right now after that incident.
Is this still taking place in Chicago?
Yeah.
Because, okay, so I do hear about like Chicago or Oregon harvesting, Oklahoma human trafficking. So like what you saying, like Chicago, like there was a girl by the name of like Kanika Jenkins, where they said like she was found in a freezer and stuff, and you know it's like what is really going on here?
The cover up is real.
Yeah, the cover up.
And I'm gonna tell you something, the CIA agents and stuff, they got spent. And you know what's so crazy, and I'm sorry that I keep jumping around, but this healer that they done brainwashed, they done turned him into a beast in human form. And they actually got him convinced that I'm the enemy, to where that he was gonna come and assassinate me. Ain't that some shit?
So they have a black budget to where they'll send like mind control people, like Manchurian candidates, basically.
That's these military people.
Yeah, what, like National Guard or something? Or are you talking about Black Ops?
Yeah. They don't like that. They want to hurry up and shut you up. Yeah. They just want to put a label on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the. Look, let me tell you something. And this honest guy too. I am so pissed off right now at what I've been woke. You know what I'm saying? But the shit that they're doing to people with this black magic, and they're and I got proof, and they know I got proof, and they want to shut me up so fucking bad, but you can't. Okay, they want to, but they can't. They are the people in the government. They're high priestess, like they do this shit. They stole, like they steal every fucking thing else. They stole our religion. Yeah. They stole our remedies. They stole all that shit. And then in turn, they replaced it with what the fuck they wanted us to have. Right. You it's like they traded off here. You take the bullshit, and I'm going to take your shit, which is the real shit. Exactly. Right. Yeah. And which brings me to the organ trafficking and shit. That's why they got trafficking and human trafficking and all this shit. Because all the black magic you motherfuckers do, and you're throwing out your damn organs and shit. Right. So you need a replacement every now and then, all of y'all. Yeah. You motherfuckers, I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm their worst fucking nightmare. Left to them, they would have kept me asleep, on drugs, fucked up, looking unstable. But you know what? I walk with the Most High talk to me personally. That's what they don't like. So they try to shut me up. So in turn, they'll send a helicopter and fly that bitch real loud over my house. How many times you got to mow my grass? You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, like how many times can you mow the grass in a week? They don't give a fuck if it's raining, snowing. They'll drill, they'll bang on my walls. You know why? Because they know I'm traumatized. Because they know what they're doing. You're something this prophecy right here. Watch and see how much love get poured into the world right now.
I'm gonna tell you something. I pour love into the world every week.
But this is on a whole nother level.
Look, I'm out here with the homeless. I spend $1,000 every motherfucking week on the homeless. Making sure they got a room over their head, making sure they got food in their stomach. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying of cancer, you know what I'm saying? I got all type of trials and tribulations.
But you're not, but don't claim that shit because you know what?
Yeah.
Don't, you can, no,
I beat it once, I can't beat it twice, baby.
You can beat it as many times as you need to because only you got the capacity to think it. They want you to think that because that shit festers. They deliberately and purposely make this shit up. These high priestesses, you spiritualists, they get together. They have meetings every Saturday, and they do all these sex rituals and blood rituals and animal sacrifices and human sacrifices. Because I was next up on the market with God. That's why the divine stepped in and said, "Not this lifetime," because I got some work to do. See, in the spirit realm, I'm a beast, and they know it. And the whole thing was to keep me asleep, like they did my whole life, and make me look like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about because they didn't experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. If I told you half the story, and see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a beast myself.
We all are.
Downtown.
Okay, I get that, baby. I get it.
That's what I said. Would you like to share your story?
It's late, man. Like you had to catch me the other day, like I would.
It's like right now. It's just kind of spur of the moment. I stay in Kansas.
You know what, honey?
That's the side of water I'm from.
Don't worry, because you're going to be a celebrity overnight. I promise you. You finna get blessed, and you just don't even know it yet. Yeah. I promise you will. And then everybody else. And then you know what the Most High say? What the Most High say? Tell them if they don't want to hear it, dust your feet and keep it pushing. Yeah. It ain't our job to sit there and water it, watch it grow, and shake the motherfucker to see if it's still, you know. That ain't our job. And that's where we get stuck at. We get stuck we want everybody that we grew up with, that we thought that loved us and shit like that. We want to take all them with us, but they're karmic. The karmic is fuck. And they was reincarnated into our life for a karmic lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that. If it wasn't for that man right there, they would have killed me down here. They would have killed me because I'm right in the middle of the bucket. This is the whole motherfucking setup for the sex trafficking. Yeah, at these hotels right here, don't give me time.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them down here. It's a lot of them.
They got all kind of bodies buried in the back over there. But they done chopped up, put in them wells and shit. Motherfuckers disappearing, winding up in suitcase. They know. And that's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sound like I'm ungrateful and didn't need the help. But it was like, damn, for real, like at my lowest point of watching me lose everything back to back to back to back my whole life, including the respect of my kids, because you wouldn't have had no other way for make me to look unstable and turn my kids against me.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids, and then one of them is deceased.
So you used to like work, or do you work?
Well, as long as they would let me look stable. You know what I'm saying? It was like as soon as I got a little stability about myself, here comes somebody pulling the fucking rug again.
Yeah. So like, what did you do? Like, what occupation did you take up most of your life that they deemed that was, a problem?
Well, okay, for me, I can only tell you about me. I don't know about nobody else. For me, it was all the traumatic experiences, all the abuse, all the narcissistic shit, to where when I would get me a job, I'm cool working by myself. Tell me what to do and I'll do it, which is why I like to do factory or like customer service, or working with the elderly. I work better in the streets, really, with people that were just like me. It's like, damn, you want to shake them and wake them up, but you can't wake a motherfucker up that don't want to be woke.
Yeah.
And that's how it's designed.
Yeah.
They want it like that.
And that's fucked up. That is. It's like, could you imagine like seeing somebody that's sick and you got the cure, you know that they sick, but they like, no, I don't want that. They don't want the cure, and it's sad.
It is, and like I just had to tell this woman, you know what? In the spirit realm, I'm a whole beast, and they're pissed off right now. They are pissed the fuck off.
You have a lot of experiences, so I'm just trying to get to that focal point to where, like, where did things shift? What can you really remember that? Okay, you had like you said, your upbringing was kind of hellish, but did things like level out, and then you never leveled out? No, like even through your teens, your 20s?
No.
Whoa.
It just, that's what I'm saying. It's just been one thing after another, and then people, you know what? I don't. People take me how they want to. You know what I'm saying? I used to people please, explain myself, prove myself, and then I still got abused. You know what I'm saying? So it just got to the point where don't ask me nothing stupid, and then you won't get this reaction. Because if you come to me like a level-headed person, then you'll see who I am. But a lot of people are scared to approach me because they already know who I am. They know what I've been through. But it's easier for them to gang up. Like right now I got 186 people? Don't none of them say shit to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So.
Sorry,
it's okay. We just having a conversation,
It feels good to talk to, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to somebody. I understand.
Really actually trying to, put the word out because, like, it's televised, you know what I'm saying, coming from somebody like me that they make to look like a pure junkie. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even give me a chance on my kids because the way the shit was designed and set up, I was born into a house already set up for failure. But I had to walk that walk. I had to walk it, and you know what? They can't stand that I made it. And you know what I'm saying, God? Because, Jesus walked with me the whole motherfucking time. I was never alone. It might have felt that way, and trust me, I attempted suicide. I was unresponsive for 5 days. And then when I came to, I had to go to another facility and stay there and see a judge to get out. Then I got some bitch telling me about my life. You don't know shit about me. All you got is what the fuck I came in here with on record, and all the other little trips and episodes that you had me sent down for, that they purposely conjured up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, y'all. It does, and maybe that's what I'm saying. Some people that are sent into our life and we're happy, They'll do every fucking thing to say, oh, you can't be with them because they white. Oh, you can't be with them because they're Baptist. You know what? It's only one religion. It ain't even religion. It's just, you know what? The church is in you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's either this. It's either, I don't give a fuck who you serve, who you want to do, whatever you do. But if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. At the end of the day, either you're good or you're bad. That's how it is. I don't understand what all the power and control is. You know why? Because you're scared because somebody wake the fuck up. Man, these motherfuckers make me sick. You guys are rotten from the inside. On the inside, you motherfuckers rotten. And then you're always looking for a send-off. Somebody to do the dirty work. Like all these inmates that y'all got locked up and shit, y'all in there. Man, look, if it wasn't for me feeding them, if it wasn't for me feeding that healer, he wouldn't have ate. He wouldn't have ate. That man was so happy for light to shine in that dungeon that you had in there. A whole earth angel, you got him down there like he's some fucking...
You speaking of a prison that they had him in?
In Mississippi.
Damn.
The whole family worked down there. And then what they do is, man, they just doing a lot. These MK Ultras. Yeah.
Mind control.
Yeah, I've been in them. They put my kids in them. And you know what, man, this shit, it's really starting to piss me off because when you wake up to the facts and then motherfuckers saying, that ain't what it is. And then you sending monitoring spirits and shit. For real, like at my lowest point of watching me lose everything back to back to back to back my whole life, including the respect of my kids because you wouldn't have no other way for make me to look unstable and turn my kids against me.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids, and then one of them is deceased.
So you used to like work, or do you work?
Well, as long as they would let me look stable. You know what I'm saying? It was like as soon as I got a little stability about myself, here comes somebody pulling the fucking rug again.
Yeah. So like, what did you do? Like, what occupation did you take up most of your life that they deemed that was a problem?
Well, okay, for me, I can only tell you about me. I don't know about nobody else. For me, it was all the traumatic experiences, all the abuse, all the narcissistic shit, to where when I would get me a job, I'm cool working by myself. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Which is why I like to do factory or like customer service, or working with the elderly. I work better in the streets really with people that were just like me. It's like, damn, you want to shake them and wake them up, but you can't wake a motherfucker up that don't want to be woke.
Yeah.
You a public figure? Oh, so that's what you think, that I'm gonna sit up here and allow you to show my granddaughter that it's cool to slide in a motherfucker's inbox and solicit them? You think it's cool that I want you to slide your dick down my grandbaby throat in Messenger? Like, that's not cool, but that's acceptable. If you ain't doing it, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't.
I guess is he calling for you, son? He was looking over here.
That's what they do. See, that's what I'm saying too. And it's like, you know what? They would do nothing other than to put me somewhere to watch my downfall, but this time the joke was on them. Because I've been, you know what, there for a minute I was hooked on drugs. You know what I'm saying? I needed something. I couldn't, because everybody that I turned to and was good to, they wound up either abusing me, stealing from me, kicking me out, taking my kids.
So you out here by yourself?
Yeah. I moved out here and then my niece, like, hey baby, I moved out here to get away from this narcissist, and I come down here and then, man, and I was at my lowest. I done been beat the fuck down. Everything that I gained, my car, my family back, only for this motherfucker to come in there and do this shit that they do in secret and call on deities and shit. But guess what? This time, the ancestors tired of y'all. Now your ancestors fucking with me. Now what you gonna do? To the communities and live in your apartment building and shit like that and point a military weapon at your head. Because what they want to do is they want to abstract your thinking, your thoughts, your dreams, all that shit, and then they steal them. And then you're just left like some fucking idiot, but you're really like the smartest thing ever popping. And you know what? God, but see, you know what? God already knows it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because I always knew it was something, but really the light bulb just really went off because I'm listening to the Most High. I'm having dreams, and then I'm putting two and two together, like. And then when I did my own research, then that's where the whole picture done come together, and they hate it because what they did was they do this religiously. They do it every week. Where they put millions of dollars together amongst every organization, every clique, and all that. And what they do is they'll get on a fucking boat and they'll go over to Nigeria. And that's something else that they've been doing too. See how I'm talking, like anything to distract me. If I'm sitting there trying to like educate myself, or I might look something up, all of a sudden I got the screen to flip, then it'll start circling. They've been hacking my shit, you know what I'm saying? And they steady playing in my face, because they ain't got no soul. So they need some light, okay? They got to cloak and hide, and they wanted me to amp up my vibration so they can steal my fortune. Not this time. You ain't gonna do it. And I don't even want it, but you ain't getting it. And that's what they do around the Lionsgate portal. See, this is shit that they don't want nobody to know. Like around the holidays and stuff, when everybody's supposed to be all happy and jolly and shit like that. And then we're all in the spirits. Yeah, they'll put the music out. Be in the spirit. They might throw you a bone or two. But then what happened? As soon as you spend your money and they done got all your energy up out you for shopping and all this woo-wah shit, then guess what? They'll turn around and they'll cut your fucking lights off for $2.
Sure will.
Leave your ass hanging in the cold, take you to court, now you back out there again. It's a business. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, and they want what's already, this is ours. And they know it. Like in New York, yeah, the shit sunk, and motherfuckers gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid off of it anyway. And guess what? It's going right back to the people. I'm just so they want you. They want to know everything about you, what color you shit. They'll put a camera in your toilet and watch the color of your pee if they could, and they probably did. And then, you know, I am so sorry.
No, it's
Well,
okay.
I am so sorry, but you know what? This is the first time that I've really been able to just sit and express myself without somebody being like, "Oh, girl," or "All right, well, bye, I gotta go." You know what I'm saying? So now I'm left right here. It's just like, if you're not victimizing me or shaming me or trying to hurt, we can't hurt nobody's feelings that ain't got none. And I appreciate all the lessons. Like, you can't get none over on me and all the spirits that they conjured up. Like, now that I know, like, I see you coming, because that was my gift in the first place, was the gift of sight. But what they did was they started telling me I was being judgmental. Ain't that a bitch? I always had to dummy myself down so they can get one up. And that ain't going, because not everybody gonna be exposed. And that's what they're afraid of. And I'm calling them out. Yeah, they need to be called out one by one. And when God allowed me to remember, I get on Facebook and I call their ass out. Because that's what you need to do. And it ain't the person, it's the spirit that they done put on that person to attack you. This is all conjured up shit that they've been doing. But what they did was open up Pandora's box. Yeah, they done conjured up some shit that ain't nobody got the answer to. But I did, and they mad. They mad because it's some shit that you can't get in the book. While you steady trying to judge a book by its cover, you went for the one with the cover, right? You just throw me to the side. Because, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have them big ass eyebrows where I looked all surprised and looked like a snow cone. You know, I didn't have my breasts and everything. I wasn't I wasn't doing all that. So I wasn't important. I never get important. Because I have morals, values. I don't know what the hell this shit is about, man. It's becoming to the point where it's sickening. You can't even go to church nowadays. And then before you get to church, you're already arguing with your partner. You might be cool, but she might feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Or you might be all amped up and she excited. So now you're like, oh, what you want to look at this nigga, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how they come at you in the church.
Yeah.
And it's so inappropriate to the point where it's just, this shit just done got way out of hand. And man.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot.
I'm so sorry, man.
It's
I wish
definitely
I
a
could
lot.
just shoot it to you straight, like hopefully with, and that's the thing, like everybody want to sit and orchestrate and write it out so it sounds paper. You know what? They can miss me with that one too because I got knowledge that I can go to access Harvard to get that you had to go to school for, and they mad about that. They feel like I don't deserve shit. Okay? And still, right to this day, everything that I lost and everything that they took from me on purpose and turned against me for bad to hurt me, they still wouldn't have it any other way if I was walking around with a shopping bag. They don't even want me to have a purse. And then you say you're a Christian? I don't know no Christians that do. Well, yeah, I do. It's a lot. That's where they hide at. That's the holy temple for the wicked. And then as soon as you leave, they run it. They do their little chants and spell work in the community again. You know what I'm saying? Like for the life of me, I don't understand. I've been here in Kansas City Independence almost 3 years. I feed these people, and I say that because I don't look for recognition. These people don't ask me. But damn, I remember those days when I was out on the street and I didn't have nowhere to sleep, shower, eat. You know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do. And I'm not biased, so like, people are just so full of themselves that they can't see past themselves to even, they're so scared that one little thing that you do for, what's up? Thank you, hon. Oh, thank you. Where'd he go? He always throwing me something. It's like to the point where people are so scared if they do one little thing for you that you just gonna take off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to have nothing, no more than what they got. And you might not even have shit. They might not have nothing. But if you still smiling and you got a spirit, he's always helping me. Gave me some money. But and that's pretty sad, like to the point where if you're not out here fighting nobody or pushing your way through, being disrespectful, being promiscuous, it just got to be some kind of criminal activity. And they won't have it over there, which brings me to the fact that you segregate everybody else. So why not put all these motherfuckers that like to wear wigs and play in makeup and shit, wear high heels, and then trick people like your husbands and shit like that, and then be so happy to like get in their little fucking gay community and then like gossip and talk. And I hate to say it like that,
because they want us to believe that they are women.
Yes, to the point that they are even going as fight to try to take our femininity from us. And then you got motherfucking niggas, excuse me, Lord, got men up in the bathroom and feel like it's okay because they was able to go buy a wig, some makeup, and some heels. Now you think that it's cool for you to go in the women's bathroom and my motherfucking granddaughter in there?
Right, yeah. I don't agree with that.
This is some perverted shit.
Then now they should have their own bathroom. That's what I think.
Yeah, but when the fuck did God ever give anybody some gay privileges?
Well, he didn't, and I think that that's a part of like this new wave that's out that is uncontrollable.
You know why it's uncontrollable? Because if you didn't conform to it, then you wasn't important.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not gonna tell you that they uncle done played in their ass when they was little, because that was not to be talked about. They're not gonna tell you that your cousin raped two and had a baby. So now that's what y'all love child. That's a secret.